Hello YouTubers, I would like to share my experience about my partial thyroid removal. It actually occurred May the 20th. In May. I was my mom had made some spinach, and when she made the spinach, I was having like difficulty in swallowing, and so I had called 911. And the doctor had, at first it was like they was kind of making jokes like, you're choking off spinach, you're doing this, you're doing that. And so, I'm hearing people and the nurses and the doctors in the background, saying they little parts like, she choking off spinach. I mean, I know people choke off chicken bones and this and that, but I don't know they choke off, spinach. So he had did a CT scan on my neck, and did ultrasound, and that's when he told me I had a mass on my thyroid. And so I was just crying. I was felt so lonely. I was just scared. I didn't know which way to what was I coming or going. I was just trying my best, to get it together. So I mean, beforehand he told me that I had to, he asked me, did I have faith in God? I couldn't even answer that question. I wasn't in my right state of mind, but I know there's a God, and I know God do have my back. Even on the times when I don't know He have it, but I know He do have my back. So I want to share a little something, a story about my partial thyroid experience, because I know that you guys, somebody probably going through what I was going through, and I want to help ease their mind a little bit. So um when I had I was just crying. I just was like, this happening to me, what I'm gonna do, and everything was going to my head. I just didn't know if I was coming or going. So he referred me to this ENT doctor, and when I went to the ears, which is the ears, nose, throat specialist, and so when I had went to him, I just was out of it. I was just breaking down crying. I was just out of it. So he had actually recommended me to another ENT doctor to go in St. Louis, which is Barnes Jewish Hospital. And so it's a process. The process always just the wait for this, the wait for the results, to wait. So due to the size of my nodule, um, it was 2.5 centimeters. And so they had did a FNA, a fine needle biopsy on my throat. Um, to me, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people tell me. And like I heard a lot of people say, oh, it's extremely painful and this and that. It wasn't too bad off like I thought it would have been, but I don't want to go through it, didn't want to go through it, but I had to do what I had to do to see. So my tests came back benign. Thank you, Jesus. Whew, I was so happy for that. Um, then I had to do more waiting. They had scheduled me for my partial thyroid removal August the 20th, but I couldn't go because simple fact I came down with a sinus infection. And so, when you go under, you can't have anything wrong with you. You can't come down with have no fever. You can't have, cold or something like that. So I couldn't I couldn't go. So I had to reschedule, which I just recently had my surgery October the 3rd on a Friday. And I must say, yeah, it hurted. I was in pain. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, oh, it was a piece of cake. No, I actually was in some pain. And um, when I first got out of surgery, I was just like, where's my mom at? You know, she like, girl, I'm right here. And she had gave me, I had drunk some water because I was extremely thirsty. Because you know, after surgery, I mean, before third surgery, you can't eat or drink anything after 12 o'clock. So they scheduled me for my surgery Friday at 1 p.m. And so the doctor had called me early, was like, hey, you know, you think you get here a little earlier, you know, because, you know, we was going to start your surgery. I'm looking like, sure, you know, so which they started at 12. But, you know, hey, I was shaking, I was scared. You also can't wear lipstick during your surgery time. No fingernail polish. That night they had me to take a shower and clean the area, you know, in some kind of, it's like a bottle, a little bitty small bottle. It helps prevent infections and stuff like that. And you have to scrub yourself real good with that before you have your surgery. So, and you have to do it in the morning time. And the point of not drinking anything, I was good on the eating part because I ate like a pig before 12 o'clock, you know, that day. But I mean, 12 o'clock that night, you know, I ate, but that thirstiness, I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty. Couldn't do nothing about that, you know. So afterwards, you know, I did my recovery. I was sore. My throat was just sore. Oh, the nurse had, they gave me, some morphine. They kept putting it in my, IV bag, and also they kept on giving me more IV. She said, as long as you here, we're going to have to keep you on the IV so we can make sure you're completely hydrated. So they also gave me shots in my stomach to prevent blood clots. I was on a drainage tube for 1 day. Um, and they also, they also told me if my drainage tube would went up to like 30 milligrams or something like that, I would have to keep it on. But luckily, it, you know, stayed like at 27 milligrams, so they took it off. Here's my, you can't see the mascara, but here's my packing, and I'll upload a video to let you see my score. I go to the doctor October the 13th. And I'll keep you guys posted, but I want to let you guys know you're not alone. I joined groups. It's a group called inspire.com. They pretty good, you know. They'll be there to help you and ask you for all questions, you know, because it's like, I felt like I was by myself in this situation. I felt my family wasn't for me, which they probably was, but you know, me, it's like, you know, they were clueless about my situation. It's like they saying piece of cake, you know, because they're not going through it. And, you know, you would think like, you know, do you care? You know, this and that, everything go through your head, you know. And so, I just went on sites, you know, from people who experienced my situation. I went on thyroidectomy. I talked to people and met nice, oh, blessing people. I thank you, Jesus, for, you know, putting them people in my life, because I was 203 pounds, and due to the fact of me not eating, moping in bed all day crying, scared out my life, just scared. I went down to 175 pounds, which I wanted to lose weight, but I didn't want to lose it that kind of way. And if you guys have any questions, I'm here for you. You're not alone. Don't think it. If you think your family not for you, that's not true. They just clueless. They don't know about it, you know. So they'll say anything, you know, to they trying to help you, but you know it's not working, you know, because you like, hey, you didn't experience this, you didn't go through this, so you know you don't know about this, you know. So it's more so help kind of ease your mind by talking to people who experience your situation, who've been in your situation, and you know. So if you guys like my video, leave a message or anything, I'm here for you. I'm here. You're not alone. And you're going to get through this. God have things to happen in your life for a reason. And maybe it's my reason so I can help other people. But whatever the reason is, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, the pain, it was painful. The fine needle biopsy, when they did the fine needle biopsy, it hurted. It didn't feel good, but it wasn't horrible pain like it's just a little pain. But after my thyroid surgery, which mine came back benign, I had a benign nodule. And so I wanted to let you guys know, after the surgery now, you'll be extremely drowsy because they're going to fill you up with so much pain meds. But you'll be sore for about, well, mine's been eased up, but I had my surgery Friday, October the 3rd. I started feeling the pain is moderate now. It's Tuesday, but I started feeling a little better on Monday. So, just hang in there, have faith, and things will get so much better. So I'll keep you guys posted, and take care.